The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the San Francisco 49ers. It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. A short kick taken at the 18. And he tries to get as much as he can here while protecting the football as he dives to the ground. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Check 50, check 50. Undercrush. Whip.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Again, it's Elliott. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. In motion left comes Brown. On play action, Prescott. Forced out to his left. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
Lance and the 49ers now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. And Lance now to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Meanwhile, Lance's throw taken in by Samuel. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Lance on target to Samuel for a Niner first.
Set, ready, yellow, 43.
Watch the run. Hey, check Mike 11, check Mike.
Here's Lance. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Check. Lucky. Kill. Hey.
Drill, 52.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Rail, yellow.
Safety green.
Here's Lance to throw it. Flush to his right. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And this one is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He's got the hook up to McLeod. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. Lance and company going on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. And some space here. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Let's go. Black, 95.
Let's go one more. Hey, check.
Ready.
Throwing now is Lance.
Check.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away?
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his second interception.
Ready.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Micah Parsons, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards.
Black Ultra. Set. Go.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lance. This one caught by Kittle. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Yellow.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Cycle. Claws red. Cut.
Lance looking to throw it. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go
under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. No score after one on EA Sports.
Fury. Yellow.
Check Mike 11. Stop.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to again amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowski to punt the football. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you...
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 60 yards. And the Cowboys post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. From the 6. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And he whips that one incomplete there.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Lance. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Dante Fowler. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Lance to throw for it on 4th down. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Well, they were obviously backed up, had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. If this were hindsight as 2020 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise them and catch them off guard. Instead, you created a turnover and put your defense in a bad spot.
They'll roll him out right to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
Rolling to his right. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Schultz. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and goal. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline up.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns. Marr on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Good job, good job.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. On 2nd and 9, Lance. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And out across midfield down to the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now this throw caught left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And Lance throws the interception, his third. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them, Nick.
Here's a diving catch right side. A big play here for Dallas. 41 yards. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got his man. It's Gallup. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He'll buy some time right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 41. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. They'll roll him out right. He finds his target. It's Schultz. I call it no gain there on the first down play. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So he's got a man complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
I'm here all day. Hey, check Michael.
Now Lance. Steps away to his left. And now here is another interception. And now off to the races down the right side. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Dallas Cowboys. It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Pull it together. 57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Dak going to start out going to the air. Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They keep on the ground with Elliott, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Watch the edge. Shift. Then we're going to 53. Check 31. 25. We're going to 54. Going to 54.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Right there. I think that's the lucky way, y'all. We're going to 53. We're going to 54. Going to 54. Why? Here we go, 47.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott, eluding the pressure right. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14.
57. Come on, D. Check 43. We're going to 54. Why? Check 13. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. We're going to 54. Why? Check. We're going to 53. Kill. Why?
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll go down at the 28.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. From the red zone now, Prescott. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Schultz. From the 9, 2nd and 5.
Hey, kill.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here we go.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 55.
Ready, go.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Ready, set.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
3-3.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
Set, cut.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Set, hut. 33. Yellow.
55's Mike, guys. 55. Rabbit.
Set, go.
On 1st down, Lance. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
Ready.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Mike 14.
Ready, go.
To throw, it's Lance. Flushed out right. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Come on, set.
So from the
Yellow,
17
22.
now, here's a 1st and 10.
Watch out. Alert, flag.
Hut, go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Shot, 17.
You go take.
Ready.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kyle Juszczyk, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Niners are an extra point away from drawing level. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Check 47.
On 2nd down and 4. Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They go to Elliott again. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen. Slam. So we're going to 53. Check 24, check 24. Hey, 47.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A first down throw for Prescott. On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. And he comes back with 1 complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Kill, 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 kill. Hey, turn it up.
10th carry now for Elliott. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be a 34-yard attempt. The kick by Maher is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? And which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now. Because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it. And I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, 2nd and 8.
I got you, boy. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Working from the gun, Lance. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted.
Let's go, baby.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Mike 57. I don't think you got it, son. Mike's 57. 57's Mike. Get him. Get him. Get him. We're going to 54.
A first down carry by Elliott. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Prescott.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
It's a party now. It's a party now. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Schultz. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Here we go, 46. 57's a Mike.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
2nd and 5 now. Prescott got his tight end. That's complete. It's Schultz. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Hey, it's our house. Check 26, check 26. Shift. Here we go, go to 54, go to 50, 26.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, kill. Let's get it. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Prescott fires one out wide, complete. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going.
Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose. But an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Lance going to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
Good job, yo.
Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
He's a little too aggressive there from his Mike linebacker spot.
Sometimes you jump into gaps trying to
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. Taken from about the 12. Right to the air is Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And this will be a Packers first down as he gets this up past the 30.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. He's going to get this one complete here to Cobb. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. On play action, Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that, Dig?
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Packers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. Taken in at the 3. And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. Come on. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Left side complete to Lockett. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
Okay, ready?
Field flip. I'm on. Seven's a Mike. Mike 7. I got him.
To throw again on second down. Smith. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 36 yards on the play.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
Now Gino on first down. Dancing to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Gino. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing now is Gino. Escaping the pressure right. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. Gino now to throw. This is the tight end, Fant. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, Brandon, obviously no panic in them. They gave up the touchdown. You know, their defensive side did that. But he's already taken them back downfield. I love this field general that they've got. It's almost like he went to the defensive captain and said, don't worry about it. We've got you. Now they got 1st and goal.
Yeah, we're seeing punch, counter punch, and this could be setting the table for quite the game.
I like that. Let's go ahead and put it in the boxing ring, right? You're going to get hit sometimes. Can you respond and hit back? And they're trying to do exactly that.
The quick slant caught. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
It's our time, guys. It's our time.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. 3 tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Nick Ballore taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. At home, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Boy, they're down only 1 score. Still first half. But they're going to line up for the onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. A 2nd quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Trey Brown there on the stop.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On first down, Rodgers. That's taken in by Watson. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Working with a 2nd and 3. Running right, Jones. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
4 down. Alert.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
You. 56. Mike, 56. 56.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
56.
Now it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Flushed out right. Got a man. It's Tunyon. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5.
319. Right there. 56. Get that quarterback.
Now Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby, and the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Man, it's good to see you out there, baby.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Smith. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
70, 18, Pioneer.
From the red zone now, Smith. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
2 times.
Here's Walker. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Seahawks get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Goes right side, and he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
After the interception, here's Smith. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and he'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
Smith on first down. He's going to get this complete here to Lockett. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Seahawks. D. Eskridge as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken from about the 12. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Up the middle, Jones. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Fields this way up at the 17. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
He's got room at the 30. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Just me and you. It's just me and you.
7 Pirates, ready.
Inside handoff, Penny. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards that time to push him up, first and goal.
On the set.
Pick me up. Here we go. Tight end right. Tight end right.
To throw is Smith. Forced out to his left. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Walker will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Well, fair to say they've got something here, this rookie running back, and he's in for the second time of the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Now Myers for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Second down and 8.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first. Now Rodgers. He finds Watson complete. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 65 yards. And the Packers are back within a score. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Crosby with the extra point, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Mike's 59.
You ain't going nowhere.
From the 22, Smith looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Goodwin. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
On the ready.
59 mark. Check, 59. Coming this way.
Here we go on 4th. Smith. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards. That time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Come on.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Mike, check, 59.
Here's Smith. Left side here, that's the tight end Fan. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
Panther 11. Ready.
Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Back to Walker on first down. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. Walker now on 1st and 10. And some room to roam now. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life.
Mike 7. Mike 7. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike 7. Mike 7.
Go.
Come to my work.
Riggs.
Come to my work.
7's a Mike.
Ready.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. Myers' kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw, Rodgers. Flush to his right. He's got a man, complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Now Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 18 yards there, down to the 18 and a 1st down. Rodgers to throw.
Don't get nervous.
Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
To throw is Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And the Seahawks are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was tough.